Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So it's Neverwinter's 9th anniversary, and with it of course we get coming back the Protertor's Jubilee event. There's a bunch of new stuff which I showcased last video which you can obtain from this event, and I'll go over pretty much everything you need to do to obtain all of these rewards here within the event. But firstly, I'd like to give a special thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And so before we dive into this event and what you can do, let's check out the Zen market and see what new items are available. Here in the events tab, we have a bunch of packs you can buy. You can get a whole bunch of greater shards here for Zen, in my opinion. All of this is far too overpriced, although we could do a bit of math. 50 shards for 6,300 Zen on a 30% discount. Yes, indeed, everything here is discounted by 30% during this anniversary event. But really don't stress about those collars whatsoever. You can really just leave them on purple, upgrade them slowly to legendary with reapers and slowly to mythic. So for me, I wouldn't even consider buying those shards. But very uniquely, we have this companion and companion upgrade token bundle. With it only costing 1,575 Zen, I would buy this if I had the Zen, 30% discount, so you can't really get any lower price than that. But we will check out what that coupon can do towards the end of the video. You can get a choice pack with these companions. Now, of course, you can buy this thing and then you can sell this thing. So maybe you can buy it for 2 million natural diamonds, 3 million from the auction house at some point and people start selling it. But what's really good is you can get these companions account wide. The Tutor, the Hellmite Paladin Ghost, questionable whether that's good, but it can help heal allies, at least within a boss fight with Hellmite Seal. And then the Dedicated Squire, just a really good reliable healer companion. And finally, Minsc, a really good companion for defense power to slot in there to give you extra damage against tougher enemies. And if you want to have multiple characters who are DPS, if you want to go across the different classes, then having him account wide can be really useful since he's pretty expensive. He only drops from lockboxes as of now. You can see him listed there for over 1.6 million. But many of you have come here because the Tutor is back. And this guy, oh my, is really limited, selling 25 million. He will definitely plummet in price with this coming out. Now, you were all warned, those of you who are holding on to your tutors, that it was returning, and very likely it was going to happen during this Protertor's Jubilee. Of course, with that, you'll also get some companion upgrade tokens, which is pretty neat. The Tutor, those of you who are unaware, has the ability to give everybody 5% combat advantage in your entire party. So it's one of those buffing companions like Drizzt, like the Spine Devil, to increase everybody's party's damage. And personally, I want to get my hands on him. Whether or not I do on a live server, that's another story. I'll go and test him out on the previous server and we can see if this guy can deal in any way, shape or form some damage. And if so, he's definitely viable to run, let's say, on my rogue for boosting everybody's combat advantage. And if I make my build around that, that's even better. Additionally, we have this Mythic Premium Mount bundle here in the events tab as well. This one has all those Mythic mounts, of course, all account wide. You get a selection of legendary ones as well. And if you want to look at the details, you can see that you'll get one Mythic and you'll actually get 2 of those selection of legendaries. And you'll then also get a bunch of mount upgrade token chests, which will grant 200 mount tokens each. So you get 400 mount upgrade tokens, enough to upgrade both your legendary mounts. And you'll also receive 20 shards of greater empowerment to upgrade some of your mountain collars. Again, would I buy this thing at 10,500 Zen? Personally, no. You can get those things generally cheaper just from the auction house and just by playing the game and getting natural diamonds. But pretty good selection here. Let's move on to the Protertor's Jubilee event and let's see what we'll be doing in this event. It's pretty straightforward. You can go pick up your quests from this guy. You get last minute of preparations. You get leaving notes, a reward in the garden, and also snowed under. And a bunch of those are repeatable quests, the blue ones, and we can check his store. The main thing you'll be farming every day is these Protertor's figurines. I believe you can get 1 per day, and you'll get a whole bunch of renown by getting those packs. And unique this time around is the Throne of Entwined Scales, along with the Confetti Machination, which is a new legendary mount you can get, which is pretty neat. giving away a legendary mount. These things used to be insanely rare. You're buying legendary mounts at 10 million. God, the times have changed. Anyway, it's going to have a pretty neat combat power actually, reducing the enemy's accuracy and critical avoidance while within the area. That will just help your allies deal a bit more damage and also make it so the enemies deal a teeny bit less damage. You'll be limited on your insignias with having to put a regal in there, and otherwise you get armor breaker, which just gives critical severity. Additionally, you can of course get a whole bunch of items there. Namely, you will want to be getting these Elminster lunch boxes for this random selection of buff food and just farming the heck out of this, getting the buff food for basically your year of playing. You can also use the summer festival to do that. And then there's a whole bunch of fashion here. We can get this Celdagon fashion, not too fancy, and then this dwarven fashion as well. And I believe you can get a vanity pet. If we go to this current page here, you get the Tweensy Weensy Harper Agent, but you can also get new this year, I believe, the Companion Upgrade tokens and the Mount Upgrade tokens. You get a Garden Key just so you can go to the Anniversary Special area. It's nothing great. But let's go on. What will you be focusing on in this event? Now we do have this gold quest, which is last minute preparations. We need to place some decorations in Protector's Enclave. So it's just a quest that's going to lead us about. I believe this quest is actually new. I don't remember ever doing it in the past, but I believe we have to place about 6 of these. With that, we head back to Elminster and we hand back in that quest. Now that quest there just gave us this Protertor's Bounty, and this bounty is the main focus of this whole event. The first one you open per day will give you a Protector's figurine. After that, you'll also just get a bunch of renown, and that's what mainly these packs are for. The renown. They used to drop vouchers for your Zen market up to like 50% off, but they took that out last year. You can also drop Protector's Hospitality, Stronghold vouchers, insignias, more renown, and Jubilee novelties. And then after you open a certain amount of packs, you can get better and better rewards, which usually don't add up too much. Again, I could be wrong, and they may have changed a few things in this particular pack. Now those Protector's Hospitalities are like these mugs just here, and what you can hope to obtain from those is those Jubilee gifts, which basically are like these Protector's Bounties, again just giving you more renown, so I believe. So we open our first one of the day and we can see we get our Protector's figurine and our renown. And you will drop very little renown at the beginning until you've gathered a whole bunch. Now, as we can see, we do have a bunch of quests there that we can complete. For example, Snowed Under to recover these things. But the easiest way to now get these packs is to go to a place like the Whispering Caverns. Very odd, it's locked for me. No, I really don't want to go into the Forgotten Vault. So we head to Ebon Downs. Since the Stronghold actually doesn't work, you need Protector's Bounty for that. And you want to head to the Foreign Merchant. You can already see a whole bunch of people are here. But what you want to do is just follow the guy and he will drop you rewards like renown or even those purple packs if you're lucky. And that's what you do for the entirety of this event. You would have seen previous videos from years past and the concept hasn't changed since. You defend the guy and then he starts moving again, drops a reward for you like just here, and we get another one of those packs, and you continue until he stops again, kill the enemies, and again he drops you another pack. Now with this you can also get those elemental strands. Oops, he dropped us this over here. It's actually just a shard from the enemies. Okay then. And once the Foreign Merchant gets to his destination, he may give you another reward, depending if you actually partook. You can see it there. Total players 1. Okay, that's a bit broken. But he disappears, and then it's literally go all the way back, and you'll see he will spawn again. He'll pop on the map. Yep, there we go. Just up here. We activate the Foreign Merchant by speaking to him or her, and then follow her. And you'll just keep doing that for the entirety of this event. And don't worry about those silly quests. This is where you're getting those bounty packs to give you this renown. Again, you will get a lot more after you've opened a certain amount of those. And then you'll be able to buy all those rewards from this event. You'll also get one of these figurines per day every time you do this. Just make sure to pick up your reward when it drops. I believe you can wait like 5 minutes or so. Sometimes if you're a bit lazy, you can just like follow, and you could have your companion kill the enemies and then pretty much just walk back once she gets to the destination, pick up all your rewards, and then so on and so forth. Now, one thing I'd like to show you is that you can actually go to your On the Wings of Dragons, and if you haven't claimed your coupon, haven't used it yet, which I highly recommend you didn't, you can claim that, and then we can check out the Zen market. That's 100% off a companion in the Zen market up to 1,500 Zen. So we go to our companions tab and we can see that you can gain a discount on the pack all the way down to 750 Zen. Now, the reason behind this is because the base value of the pack is actually higher than what we would see at 1,575. And so yes, you could buy the pack then for just 750 Zen, which isn't bad, and I guess that's what you can do. Overall, it's a pretty good deal for an account-wide Tutor or an account-wide Minsc. Again, you can just buy it for 80 from the auction house once people go and actually sell those. I recommend doing this in the Whispering Caverns, not here, as there's a lot of stuff you get stuck on when using the follow command. Even just following the merchant, it can be hard to target her. There we go. You get my point, and that's this entire event and the new stuff available on the Zen market. Unfortunately, you can only get the reduction of the pack to only 750. Overall, that's the Jubilee event. I'll do some farming and grinding. We'll get enough renown and we can showcase the new, let's say, robot mount. So with that said, hopefully this was somewhat insightful for you guys as what to do with this event and my advice on those new things within the Zen market. Should you buy them or not? That's kind of up to you, and in my opinion it can be well worth it for an account-wide Minsc. You could run the Tutor, but generally only support casts will. So again, I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.